So this is our dev menu. Whenever we play the game, we go through there. We don't play the game. We go to different levels with this tool. If you haven't seen any of the level streams or any of the art streams, you haven't seen this.
Even the dev menu looks really old and weird.
But this looks weird
and doesn't have all the features that we currently have.
And all the text is so blurry.
Yes, it's very blurry.
It wasn't until like a year ago that the text finally became like pixel perfect and nice, and that really helped me out a lot.
Why did we change it? Besides it being blurry, it's because we had so many options.
It's to fit more options on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Sean to show.
I want to see the other challenge levels are too. I want to see everything.
Don't worry, we'll see.
We'll see some stuff.
It's gonna crash a lot. I assume.
It's not gonna crash. It's not that.
It's not gonna crash.
Things aren't usually that unstable.
Even in challenge levels, I feel like I couldn't open the gym. We already set 30%.
So this one. I don't know how you guys want to run through it, but first we'll just start off with the experience.
Celio, because that would require us not making it into the game.
How many gym leaders?
Fades instead of doing those curtains.
Great.
Okay.
So this is September 2013, the original estimated release date.
Wow, you set the stage.
Yeah, David did a whole thing. So let's jump in here.
Whoa!
Circles. It's bad.
And just so you know, other than Ian, none of us have seen this.
We don't
What
know
does
what's
D
going on.
mean?
Delete.
Oh, delete. Right,
No,
right.
that's the name. All right, good.
Are there no more giveaways? No, there's going to be.
We just did one.
There's
Now
going
we're
to be
talking
more.
about-
Welcome back, Sean.
If everyone.
Hopefully this gives you an idea of like how much stuff changes during development too.
Damn. Let's talk.
This is the map screen.
Just talk. Let's
Look at
just
that
talk
sprite.
through
That
it.
sprite's weird too.
It looks like an.
Look at this background art. Look at this art.
Okay, so look.
Who did this?
Look what's different.
Do
Look
it down
what's
thrust. Do it
the
down
same.
thrust. Do it down thrust.
Okay.
Oh no!
Gross.
That's the
Is
old
it like
down
in his
thrust.
butt?
Yeah.
Why did we do that?
Well, because it was like, how is he gonna jump down on there? That's what we said. Wow, there's a propeller rat here.
Whoa!
Oh, and a different gem. Everything is all different.
Look at the old gems.
A gym is a place where we can go to test out a level content without actually making a whole level.
Right.
So it's just like you'll see.
It's objects.
And you guys, right? The initial map screen was awful, but the important part, like in a game, I think it's really important that you get the flow of the whole game working, so you can like see what it's like.
Can this
so
game
just
see
the
maps?
fact that you go from the start, from start game to the profile select to a map screen and then actually playing the levels, that's like a huge deal.
As a programmer, yeah, Woz needs to know where the level is so we can like add art or look at it or think about it.
So everyone knows we have an object we call secret playfield dirt. So it's what destroys the background art.
Right.
Like when you hit the wall, the secret walls that you hit, which is like traditionally like at that left bottom corner.
Right.
We didn't have it yet, so you could see he like sort of built the area for like what it would look
There's
like.
gonna be a secret here, and the secret playfield dirt didn't come into the game until like really, really, really late. You know, like there's the X there, and then when you hit it, it all explodes.
Here's a really minor thing. Look, the mouse is drawing in front of the screen. That's like a weird feature that we had to actually think about and add. That's like weird that it's like right there in the way.
You might have noticed a few screens ago, but the small diamonds and the big diamonds were the same color. And that's because that's the color of diamonds, but it doesn't look like a different value.
Yeah,
so we're like, we gotta do a money pass, make all the money distinct.
There's no breakable dirt.
And there's only 3 health.
Right,
That's right.
It's a hard game for the NES.
We definitely increased the amount of health later in the game because of like player feedback, and we saw that people were having trouble.
I think you guys remember this object.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is Zelda. This is some Zelda 2.
Some Zelda 2 poison bubble.
Well, you can still. Oh, you can't even bounce on them.
It's just a hazard.
Whoa!
This is
crazy.
Okay, let's go to the next.
That's like.
September 2013.
Wow.
The only village.
Only village.
You want to tell the only village?
I mean, that's it. I already wrote it in the. If you go to the web article, it already says that.
Redirect.
Right. It's like, yeah, you should go check it out.
Oh, village.
Can we go?
Just so you know.
Oh, is he gonna say it?
The idea with
Not all the characters talk.
the idea with only village. Are
The
you in
first
water?
Shovel Knight jump in the old builds always had broken gravity.
That's right.
And so you always jump really high. Look at this old.
That was the princess, the first princess. You can't talk to her though.
I'm gonna just open my inventory real quick. Oh no, I can't in here. Oh man, I'm gonna open a different level.
Wow. Can you talk to him? Look at that score scholar.
Percy.
But you see how he's facing? Do you see how they're facing you when you're
Right,
talking?
you can interact with them.
Right, because you're supposed to be able to talk to him, but there's just no
dialogue.
text or whatever. Right, initially, this was called Only Village because it was the only village in the game. God,
You guys see, it looks like houses.
It's
Look.
just random nothing. But the idea was that you would just go and explore this huge giant place, and this was like your hub, your
we call-
only hub.
It would only be one. We're not making other villages. It's just going to be this one.
Right.
And then once we realize where all the rooms are, it's like, well, here's where you have to buy hats, items. Here's where this has to happen.
When we're making stuff, you can see there's a lot. This is like it was blocked out, right?
Right.
It's like here's
It's like
what,
a
this
Simon's
room will
Quest.
have like this kind of character. This room will have like this kind of character.
This is
like often what place level design like looks like before it actually
Like
gets.
Roz will put like a
just
door here.
Random BS, right? Like, look, it's like out of the crappiest art possible. It's like, look, it's like a house, kind of. All right, well, anyway. Whoa, really?
It's
More?
so long.
This feels like
God.
The snapping to the ladder is like
Playing Monster World music right now.
Is
Well,
it?
this is obviously all in the Pridemore Keep tile set, right?
That
Like,
was
it's
our.
just-
This
that was
our
the only
most
tile set we
trustworthy
had.
tile set
Right.
because we had it from PAX. And
Right.
so
we did
used
not
it for
have
everything.
planes yet.
Wow, that was great. Really cool. I loved it.
Let's go
Let's see
here.
more.
This is not a
You
state.
probably can't choose.
Lucky Forest.
Ooh.
Lucky Forest.
This says V1 for bonus 1.
Wow. What? This is a creepy pasta. It is.
Village of Death.
No way.
Pridemore Keep. So
Okay.
check out how old Pridemore is.
Oh,
It's going to be the same, I
It's the
bet.
same.
Go to the left. Go to the left.
Okay. That's fly cheating. Don't worry about that.
Don't do that.
Look at these diamonds that are the
Oh.
That's so different.
Can you go more
Go
left?
left.
Left.
Whoa! ICG.
That's great. Can you knock the heads off?
same. No,
Is this before the demo then?
September
Because
2013.
we had the big logo in the demo on
Yeah.
PAX show floor.
That's not true. Not the initial showing.
Are you
It was
serious?
that. It was those
Wow.
blocks.
Oh, we're done.
No, we didn't have time.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Beatos.
But this is like, whoa.
Vito is there. I mean, look,
This
a lot
section-
of it is like really the same.
Pridemore was like the rock. We're like, okay, this is like good. We're like, oh, secret key. By the way, the keys are unbindable, and
Oh yeah, we use
I
it.
have to use
Oh, your inventory.
This is the inventory screen also. Look how it slides
slides
in,
in.
like a certain top-down
Right.
adventure
What are
game.
the
That's
stars?
so weird.
That's your upgrade level for the relic.
Oh, whoa.
And so it would display different ones, and it's just like showing different ones right now.
Whoa.
Sticky keys.
yeah,
Everybody's
so
just calling out what they
Sticky keys, because we didn't have input binding, and so I thought this would be the best, and then we changed it. Thank God.
But look, like this is like
This
pretty
is the setup.
close.
Oh, I can't get up there.
Is this do the shovels the attacks?
Seems exactly
Okay,
the
good.
same.
It's got the
Cauldron
same
didn't change at all.
Disable it. Ugh.
featuring sticky keys as itself. Alright, so.
What happened to the ugly towers?
Right,
I don't know what that means.
Alright, I'm gonna
They got
fly.
fixed.
So I'm fly cheating as the character. I'm moving him around as part of debug.
Right.
Just to
This
see
is like in debug. This is what we do all the time.
Those
Someone
chandeliers are
turns
different.
into his pose, and
They're
then we
weird.
can just
Alright,
fly
that's
all
fine.
around
What's
and go
different?
see everything.
The chandeliers.
The
You
art
see
on the
it, they're
chandelier.
different
Oh,
art.
yeah.
You see how the fire is like not moving at all.
Yeah.
And
I think if you
wait,
do
there's
that,
no flip
you
door.
go through a screen.
Wow,
That's just
yeah,
Chester.
see, look,
Yeah,
there's
it's
no
just
flip door.
He's
Is
just
Chester
there.
even in there? No, you just get it.
You just get a fire. Whoa. Shoot flaming death.
Whoa,
That's
that's intense.
That's amazing.
I wonder how much flaming death I can
But look,
shoot.
it's so close to how it was. It's like really like all the beat points are like exactly the same. We're gonna see the
Yeah.
Griffin come up here, like right here, right?
Yeah. Oh, this thing.
We got this room.
This room's, like, not
Except
changed.
this right side got filled in, so it didn't look like there was a screen.
Yeah,
over
it's a
here.
little strange. It looks like you could walk over the side.
This block room untouched.
That's a mess.
This untouched.
That's a mess.
untouched. There's you notice
That's horrible.
there are no checkpoints because we didn't know the checkpoint system would work
Yeah.
yet. So there's
So if
no-
you die, what happens?
The checkpoints were invisible.
they're invisible. So
if you
I
die
die
here,
here,
if you die here, you'll appear in the previous room.
check
or
out this
whatever.
slightly different screen.
Whoa! Look at the gem icon.
There I am, just here.
Yeah.
Cool. So we knew this would be a good spot for a checkpoint.
The flip door is 100% the best
This was
part.
the,
It's like a
look how many
shadow.
rats there are.
That's like the same.
That's pretty much the same.
Is it?
I bet you it's
Yes.
exactly
That's
the same.
exactly
Oh,
It's exactly the same.
Maybe I'm crazy.
And look, this is how the end should have been. This is how it should have been, and I
You ruined it.
I ruined it. I expanded it to 2 rooms, and that's my biggest regret of all of Shovel Knight Treasure Trove.
Everybody,
The only thing
next time you play Shovel
is
Knight,
making this room
visit this room
be too long.
and just bemoan how long it is.
I'm sorry. It's so dumb. I'm sorry. What a waste of time.
We didn't have Chester yet? That's so weird.
No Chester was. And
Blown
it said
away.
YCG. There wasn't even a logo. Is there a secret on the left?
No,
No.
we don't have secret.
No. No way. Go
So
ahead.
how many months into
No,
development
really?
is this? This is like from January to September, right? So 9 months.
Right.
That's 7 months. But yeah.
This room, largely the same. This room, largely the same.
Well, sorry.
It is very
I
similar.
was judging
8 or
one.
9, depending on when.
Whatever. I thought it was 7.
It's
probably so.
Made too much room.
Look at that portrait.
Look at that portrait
Jeff,
and that
see,
tile.
you're missing all the cool stuff. We're playing an old ass build of Shovel Knight and seeing all the weird old things that are totally
past-
different. Like, look at these weird portraits.
And you can't duck dance in this either.
Oh, there's no down dance.
The door doesn't close either.
Wow, could you just run out?
No thanks.
You could just hang out there.
Whoa.
So weird. People played this and they're like, "This."
Oh, his
game's gonna
arc
be
is
great.
huge. Let him do that thing again. His.
Whoa.
I had to do a pass later that made his art not be all crazy and giant.
He hits you with the scepter.
He does a lot of
He'll
things
do
to
it
make his
after the
body
jump, yeah.
huge.
Ready? Nope.
It's fine.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm gonna kill King Knight.
He always lost his.
Nice.
You can bounce on his crown.
This is so crazy. Yeah, and there's no there's like not extra dialogue. That was like Waz dialogue. Get ready to taste justice. Shovel
Yeah, I
justice.
did that in flat.
Waz made that up.
Is there no campfire?
There's no campfire.
There's-
Wow.
That was like way later.
Trouble pond.
Later.
Wow. Talk to him. Does he say anything?
Triple.
No one says anything yet.
Oh, he's a shot.
Oh, look at that!
What's all
The thing that
this?
bothers you the most is
Sold
the
out.
dollars.
Right.
This will increase your health. Nifty. If you're a coward, only cowards eat apples. We went strong on those days.
If you're a coward.
Good for you, Wizards. A fresh suit of armor? That doesn't do anything. Just-
Wow, you lowercase no and yes.
I know.
Oh god, that thought.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my
And
god.
propeller dagger fly through the sky.
That's crazy.
Get the propeller
Quit
dagger.
buying so much.
This is amazing.
Use the propeller dagger. I still want to see it.
Yeah.
I can't
It's a
pause in
fucking
this.
aggro.
Whoop.
Whoa.
You have it.
I can't pause in this menu.
You already have it.
There we go.
Shovel Knight's
Largely the
forward.
same.
Oh, okay.
Shovel Knight's forward facing.
Could you boot it up again?
Shovel Knight's forward facing portrait is definitely Cecil from Final Fantasy IV. 100%
100%.
with no differences. If you ever look at that, the font that the dev menu is in is very strange.
Yes.
Did we all say that?
sure.
already?
Yeah.
I'm unable to full screen it.
It won't. It
Oh,
won't
nice.
crash.
Hey, we did good. Reliquary. Relic.
Nice.
Same shit.
Same thing, just testing out the shop for the first time.
That guy was so important.
Hi, blasting buddy.
Hey, blasting buddy.
I can't believe it.
The forward-facing portrait.
jump.
Village of
Whoa.
It starts off black.
That's just because there's a lightning zone in the whole
Move the
area.
mouse.
I think we were working with lightning at first.
Whoa, with a
Shannon,
pointing
Shannon,
rat, and look at his
Shannon,
explosions different.
Move the mouse.
Thing. Whoa, whoa,
Rats.
whoa!
Rats kill each other.
This is like so early.
I think this is
Whoa.
actually Explodatorium copied into this because look, okay, I'm gonna go. That's what this level is.
You're right.
When starting Lich Yard, you copied Explodatorium and it didn't get started yet. Because now, look, all this makes more sense.
Yes. Makes
Even
more
though it's
sense.
like not as designed.
Makes
Nuh-uh.
a little more sense.
This is like in the middle of your commit
Ooh, fun.
session.
So here's old. Here's some work in progress Explodatorium. Burners still kicking.
Whoa!
You notice in the debug menu, this level is called Alchemy Lab.
That's right.
Right.
Even to this day.
Explodatorium
Yeah.
was only blurted out while doing a name.
And Lich Yard is called Village of Death. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Death or Death Village.
It sure makes
Yeah.
looking for those assets in the repository
Sure makes it hard.
impossible.
Yeah, so everyone knows we have we don't decide all the final names of stuff right away, so we come up with these temp names, right? And the thing is, we rarely change the temp names because then the people can't find it.
You can't go back and like reverse rename it.
So this
Right.
secret
Yeah.
You
thing-
don't want to rename like 100 files.
So
This
that,
is like the new
that
name.
enemy is called Arc Tosser.
Arc Tosser,
That's
Encroacher,
Angle bouncer.
Angle
Yes.
Bouncer.
This is Plague
Here's
Rat,
a-
I think.
Here's a first pass at knocking, like exploding enemies around blocks, but they barely.
They kill each other though, right?
There's so much garbage.
Then you go in here. I guess we have
That's
this.
what Cartmelon says.
We have
Yeah.
this up and running pretty quickly.
It definitely is a lot of garbage. Of all the stages
Yeah.
to copy.
This is September 2013.
Cauldron
This is
Spider.
when the Kickstarter said we'd originally release it.
We were definitely ready to release.
But there's like some ideas.
That room is
Yeah.
always the same.
Look, this is like similar. It's pretty close.
There's
I
like-
like how everyone's so conciliatory towards it.
Good job,
This is
everyone.
pretty. It's pretty good. This is pretty good.
There's a whole potion guy's in.
Potion Master.
Potion Masters
Sorry,
in.
does he
Give us,
transform?
pay us for the milestone, publisher, please.
It's great.
Just pay us for it. Oh my god, you gotta get that off there.
Oh yeah, all of his animations are in. Look at that.
He's in. He's ready.
Yacht Club, what do you use for source control? We use Tortoise SVN.
That's right.
Yep.
I wish I could just go there. Whoop.
The legs on the spider enemy looks longer. Yeah, like what's different?
Yes, they are longer. He had 2 extra legs. We cut off those 2 front
Something's
legs.
happening that's causing. There we go.
You had to...
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Hold on, we're going over.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let's all more excited.
Look how many rats there are.
Is your
Jeez.
chest up here?
Oh.
Minus 1.
Oh.
Minus 1.
It's got a skull on
Roll
it.
for riches.
That's
Look
weird.
at that pause screen.
Why do you have a skull on your coin? Because you can only fit a tiny amount of space in the coin.
What kind of shape could I make on there? A circle, a triangle, a skull?
Skulls are awesome.
Skull's the
BT
coolest.
dubs.
What's waiting at the end of this?
Was there ever going to be a Fortnite? No.
Is Plague Knight in?
Man, remember how ugly the flying machine looked? Hey. I don't remember. I'm actually not sure what you're talking about.
Oh boy!
Everything about this image.
That's good. Look at that. Oh my god, it's
Like the
Polar
experiments
Knight.
gone wrong.
I don't even remember this.
No, you're
I know
here.
you're
Nice
a
Vizzo.
Plague Knight.
Why don't you?
Why don't you come teach me some chemistry?
An honest plea.
I totally don't remember this at
I
all.
can't refuse a good pizza.
No!
Oh
Too
my
many
god.
puns.
But look at this fight. It's in.
It's like not that different.
This is the background thing? No, that's later.
No, the cool background effect doesn't
Jump
happen.
pose is really
Yeah,
cool.
but the idea of having terrible puns was definitely that was early.
To do polished, terrible puns. There's no major change for this fight, so I'm going to start it. I'm going to go to Iron Whale.
Oh boy!
Oh my god.
All right, the original idea was
It was you would start in a boat. This is just like Batman, the Brave and the Bold, right?
Yes.
And you would start in a boat, and then you would go all the way down.
It works with the music so perfectly.
Right. Uh-oh.
So you come down there. This is level's a little rougher. So look at that old blur.
Okay, hold on. Keep it slow.
Oh my god, that
Stay slow.
blur!
It's
Look at this
blue.
blur!
It was too small, so we had
Look
to
at
make it
that
more bigger.
that
The eyes,
coin.
you guys didn't like the eyes.
We got too much. This is too fast. This is too much
That-
cool stuff
that-
too fast.
Go inside.
Whoa.
That's barnacle. What do you mean?
Yeah, it looks
That's in the game.
Does it? To me, it looks the same.
He got like much
Inside
bigger
the
projectiles.
Say what?
I said I'll kill you.
Whatever it was.
Whatever, it's
No anglerfish yet.
No anglerfish.
This was like.
Whoa! Is
Oh,
it
crap.
shoot? It shoots at you.
What?
Rats used to shoot and they were impossible.
And he has horrible
He's so accurate.
death eyes.
He's blind.
Yeah,
Death
I
Stranding.
remember
I
that.
think I could
Still, to this day, you still have to write like no bullet,
Otherwise it'll shoot.
or else it'll shoot.
So that
Yeah.
could be in the game. You're
The
saying.
idea of this was that you would like use those shells to like kill these guys. This is so different now because it didn't really work that well. Like having these guys
Iron Whale
multiple
got
hits.
the most revisions.
Yeah, you would like
Many
want to kill
times.
them. They're
So
like not-
fast.
Yeah, they're still fast.
Old art. Look at that.
They move a lot less on Y though. Yeah.
The mantis have
Yeah.
old art. They're like
It's so.
skinny
And look at that.
curves.
Yeah, this is so crazy.
That's where water
Whoa. There's a secret over
Whoa,
here.
look at that.
Whoa, look at his palette.
He used to be more Iron Whale.
Is he
themed.
gonna shoot?
Oh,
At
but
you?
he's impossible to see.
This is the jumper one.
Wow, this is amazing.
Oh, 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 what a sneaky
He doesn't,
trick.
he doesn't have the anchor. He just
No,
has the
this
jump.
is jump one.
Yeah.
He used to be
Feels
the jump one.
feels game maker esque. Yeah, I guess.
Background
Well,
is
what
really
was
great.
that?
I don't remember seeing
Whoa,
all that
look
in
at
the game
those
like that.
Are you
double
gonna be able to
dig
hit?
blocks.
I bet you no.
Oh no!
You're gonna be able to
There's
kill
only
that
one way
with
to break
those.
No.
I 100% don't remember this.
I remember this. Oh no. This is at the end where you're just like going through like a series of spikes that get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Got him.
More,
So
oh,
we
hey.
used to have these burr tiles that were like single tile, not spikes. You would get hit.
yeah, right.
And we had one for each tile set because we thought maybe we'd use it.
I hate the art.
That could work.
It could work. Probably be more.
That could work for
Classic.
something. Very Mega
Very
Man.
cool. Oh,
Don't recognize this one.
Original idea from our imagination.
Oh, hey, it is anglefish.
This is definitely.
That's more that art hasn't changed since the beginning, and
the
is in the
chest.
final game. And this chest is all glowing.
Oh, the
weird.
mines.
Look at
Look at
these
those
mines.
mines. And look at that gross thing it shoots
You
out.
jump into the
Yeah.
mines, they blow up.
Yeah, I love my dead gay son. That's the thing about making games. It's like that's the
What?
thing.
I know.
It's the things like
Oh.
you have those tent poles of things that you're excited to put in a game. Like we have the anglerfish, we have like
What was
the
powering
objects and the
flashes?
items,
Look at the
but
baby
like
fish too.
the details of how it all comes together is always like so different.
Is he flashing his own palette?
I think it's just hand animated. This Wiz wasn't palette flashing. Also, the get hit
Oh,
effect
weird.
has white in it. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah.
When you hit an enemy.
What?
Their tongue children look even more hellish. Well,
Weird.
what's all
Where's
that
that
slow
white
down?
from?
That's me pausing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, the
I'll get that
faces,
fixed right
those
away,
fish
so-
look totally different.
Yeah, they're
Yes. They were gross and super gross because that's what male anglerfish look
Alright,
like.
We
I think-
changed it. This is the
I
opposite
gotta
now,
do this.
right? Like it's
Yes.
in the middle. I remember it being like, "Hey, why don't we make it the opposite?" It's like, "Oh yeah, that'll be better."
No Chester.
And he
Relax
doesn't,
and
he doesn't
enjoy
die
the
in this
game.
one. Oh yeah, the fishing rod.
Oh, that's so slow.
No.
It didn't work. That's it. You can't fish on that one. Nothing here. I'm gonna skip ahead.
Seaman, one of my favorite games
Skip ahead.
from the Dreamcast.
I just want to highlight how slow it is.
Did you
That
play
game-
Seaman?
That game creeped me out.
Did you finish it?
No.
I
You can
like-
finish Seaman?
Yeah,
Matt.
he's like, "Thank you for raising me. Now I'm gonna like leave and go off on my own."
Oh,
And
Treasure
he
Knight.
like,
Knight's also.
and it
Like
like
the
the
dialect
tank,
change in this boss fight. It's pretty.
the
much
tank
the same.
disappears, and then if you go back, sometimes Seaman will come back and he'll be like, "Hey, I've just been like exploring around. Well,
Alright.
good to see you again."
I'm gonna
And
go-
then it
That's so
goes again.
weird.
You race. I mean, it's like 1 or 2 months of
Should
like
I-
serious.
You guys want to keep going through stages?
Yes,
Yes.
this is amazing and really good.
Oh, that's pretty
Baby
good.
blower.
Look at that.
This stage.
Go left,
persisted.
go left, go left.
Okay.
Wow, he's
we
so
have
strange.
There is something
Whoa.
left.
Oh, rope guy! I forgot about him.
There used to be NPCs in towns.
Right.
In action levels,
Right.
not just down.
Inside, like, maybe Propeller Knight stage. you'd
Why
probably
not
an
buy
NPC.
from me instead? Hee
Skipping ahead a little
hee.
bit.
So weird.
These are obsidian blocks.
Whoa, obsidian blocks.
If you knock them out at like Boulder Dash, and they would defeat you, but they never worked because they were just too stressful. And they
Also, that enemy is unique.
what?
The beetle on the right.
The green beetle.
Oh yeah.
He appears in King of Cards though, so look out.
But not this behavior. I hit him.
Oh right, okay,
You hit him, he'd flip over, and I had to kill him by jumping on his belly.
right. This enemy could still work in Shovel Knight 2.
We say that every time.
I know.
And then we cut him every
Look
time.
how
Lava's
deep red
different,
that
too.
lava is.
Oh yeah, the lava's different
Look how
palette.
these money bags are trapped.
Also, they're
Fly
ground
cheese,
lava
and a little
bags.
bit.
We don't have ground lava bags.
This
Or sorry,
this
money
room made
bags.
it almost exactly.
That room is 600% the same. Yeah.
Entirely. Yeah.
Whoa, where's the Beto?
No Bodo.
You got wait for the
No, but-
video. Don't worry. Also, look,
Oh no!
Look how slow.
No, we can't show that photo.
Oh, is it the gross one?
No, that's so
Yeah.
terrible.
All right,
Oh,
so
this is
ashamed.
exciting.
This relic got
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the most frequent changes because we wanted something melee, and melee is like really tough because no one wants to melee. So
Whoa, that's so
You go
fast.
all-
you would
So
go,
fast.
you would dig through dirt like like taking a big swim,
And they're mole mitts because
and they're mole claws because we weren't sure what we were doing yet, and so you get through them pretty fast.
I think you go through 3.
Yeah,
Or is it
it's like
all
a
of them?
nice big.
Oh, I thought you were just going through like whatever the chain was.
No, it does stop. These
That
are
fish
a
is
little
different. And
But if you use it against an
Oh.
enemy, it doesn't work. So that's why we worked on that part of it. See, it just does that. It's very boring.
yes, whoa, can't see it. That lava is really bright. Are you gonna touch it?
No, I think not.
Why is that lava in the background
I think
brighter than the lava in the
background should be dark.
foreground? That's so weird.
And that's the story of the lava. This was an obsidian puzzle room because this would be the block for it. So you're like, whoa, what should I knock out and what shouldn't I knock out? And then, you created a non-pro.
But if you jump on top of it,
Whoa.
All right, close enough. You want to go
close enough. No, don't do it. You're stuck.
Oh,
Oh wow, you're so brave.
hook jump.
Get up there.
Early song scroll puzzle room.
Oh yeah, with the Puyo blocks.
You gotta get it. Oh, now I can't get it.
That's so dumb.
I'll just reset the room. Can't reset the room.
Oh no.
Make it. So, okay, I'm gonna drop down.
I'm glad we got rid of those.
There's more chain blocks or Puyo block front, as we call them.
There we go.
Up.
Oh.
Oh, very
This,
awesome.
you guys see this diamond shape in the background a lot? That diamond shape is what when you're doing the tile sets in the tool, that's how it's laid out so that you can pick up the pieces. It's just like the default layout. So it's just like really quick to just like put down your levels
This room
a lot. This room is like very similar.
Boo!
Only
All right,
man.
it's Mole Minion.
That
This
room
is
is
from one of
the
the earlier Shovel Knight
Wow.
screenshots. Okay, so check out.
What version will this be?
Check it out. Ready?
Oh, you can't hit
hurt
him.
You can only bounce on his
Only bounce on his
head.
neck. I'll just run past him. You can't. He's a physical wall.
Whoa.
have
Wow.
to do this.
Wow, that's so
But we
hard.
decided to make him skippable.
Dumb.
More fun instead.
Wow.
That's why he only has 4 HP, but then we made him easier.
Whoa,
and we were like, should we give him more HP? And we said no.
this
No, he's lame.
The old goo effect, when it hits lava, it actually spreads out. So
Oh, yeah.
you see it like transpire over the
That's
lava.
sort of cool.
But
It
it's
was
like
cool,
frozen.
but it
Doesn't work.
It's
Yeah.
unclear when it's like active because you want to jump in immediately. So like, look as it hits. Ready?
Oh my god.
Whoa.
This is a very old build from 2013.
September 2013, when the original Kickstarter pitch said we'd be complete. But then we're like, wait, this isn't done yet.
I'm gonna cry.
Okay, this was a.
Oh, yeah.
This is old goop walls. So
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah!
Very fun.
Maybe I gotta.
Whoa,
Very
cool.
fucking
wait.
cool.
I like that idea.
It's horrible. I'm so sorry.
It's just. This is what it does. I just.
You gotta use that burner to bounce the really slow burner.
Oh, there we go. Okay, and then we're like, let's not do that.
It's too weird.
One second. And now you got to put it to the test on a time limit.
Wow.
I was sealing a lot of. It's like Mega Man 7 for shit with that.
Ultimate stab, Mole Minion on the neck.
Whoa.
Boy,
he's
got it.
gripping
you gotta
the
skip
edge of
this
the-
guy.
Okay, I'll skip. Let's see what's in this room.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh,
I
you're
remember
gonna
this.
show
I'm
me-
surprised that this. and
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
This whole.
It's Big Bodo.
Oh, your favorite
No, I
character.
hate this art. Oh.
So
I literally watched Stormship Troopers before doing this
everyone
art.
hated this art. It was too gross and bug-like, even though it's cool. It looks like a brain.
The
Also,
chat's going wild.
An
The
important
chat is not happy.
thing about this old bug is look where the goo is. It was on the front.
Right.
But
you can
everyone
only
like
do it on
stays
the
back,
front.
and so you swapped it because you want to stay back and safe. So that means you have to contend with the goo, and there's more time to react.
That looks like someone shoved too much
This is-
bologna inside
oh.
like a.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I like how everyone
This
was
is why we have a concept artist.
Everyone watching was like, "Oh, this is fun to see the old builds," and then they saw they got to this moment, and they're like, I can't watch this anymore." It's like I used to like Shovel Knight.
Everyone's
I now
upset.
hate Shovel Knight.
I hate this art. No one
It's
hates.
okay. It's okay.
No one hates this more than me.
Everyone's okay.
I'm so angry.
No one
The cool
hates
part
this.
is that this is still the thumbnail in the level tool, so when we put one of these
Right.
down,
You see it every time.
His
You're
face,
right.
his face. Oh, gross.
That's me pausing.
Send him
I
back.
feel so bad for
Five
him.
Oh, his little like black shadow.
Oh, thank God he's doing.
It's-
It's not his
His
fault.
coloring is like the little mini beetos because the idea is he's a giant gross beeto.
He's a bug. Insects. Some insects.
He's supposed to be gross. Like that was the
I'm gonna
intention.
skip that.
He didn't ask to be born that way.
I
Okay?
used to.
Oh, I remember this.
Whoa.
Cool hangman table.
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, I
you tried
remember.
this a lot. I remember.
Yeah, I thought this would be cool, but no.
Because you're like, oh, I gotta jump out.
Then you gotta like fight him while it's real
It's
slow.
hard. Sorry. Oh,
And then there's.
Yeah.
It's a cool idea.
it's a cool idea.
And then there should be a
Probably
big
checkpoint.
eye. Big eye should be up here, right?
Yes.
I mean, like some kind of big eye. Yeah, that's a huge fail. That's why it's not in there.
But you go up there.
I used to look up to you guys. Oh no, Mort! No, don't
Bonjour,
Shovel
Shovel Knight.
don't reject me. Don't make a plushie of that guy. Seas drag.
Dude.
I hate that art. So angry.
Bonjour.
And Mole Knight's pretty like conceptually in there.
Yeah.
He's like the same.
Oh, his sparks are real purple
Oh, did it say Propellor?
because he stood.
I think it's was it felt
I'm
spelled
sure
wrong?
it was all wrong.
I mean, obviously, we just copy things over from thing to thing and don't bother changing them.
I don't think there's any
sometimes.
big
Does he, do
attack
the,
here.
does he do the thing? Oh, he does. Here's all
It's
this.
really similar.
Most of the bosses pretty like they had very little iteration. It's like
Yep.
you
Does
know,
he do
they
the
went
flashy
in and they
one?
were done.
Oh, you can just do all of them.
You can just
Yeah,
attack
all
him
of
right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cartman, and we're
better.
playing an old build of
Even
Shovel
this
Knight
part
that
was
has a
in.
bunch of weird stuff.
Does he get stuck?
No, it all works. So,
Crazy. Crazy.
Whoa.
Flying machine, flying machine.
all right, flying machine.
Oh boy.
Flying Machine.
Remember when you started on the ground?
Flying Machine was the second stage we did, and we thought it would be the second stage in the game.
Right.
It used to be right, but then it was like way
How
too
do I get
hard.
these?
So we thought it would be like you could choose between King Knight and Propeller Knight as your second
How do you get
stage.
those gems, guys? How do you get those gems?
You gotta like go over there. Let's see.
Oh.
Nothing like
Babies!
Babies!
You
Oh,
drop down there.
Oh boy.
The background is all weird and
Worth it. So look,
Back
these
tellers.
jellyfish, when you break them, they shoot out a little homing jellyfish. Called
You gotta
that.
kill.
That's the
And
default behavior of
the
all
baby.
jellyfish.
And so you have to write no baby when you place it.
No
when
baby.
you place the object,
Otherwise, it would appear.
it has to have a property called no baby.
Today.
No baby.
Like right now. If we were to add a jellyfish to the game,
Even
you
in
have to
King
add
Knight,
the
the
words,
jellyfish are no baby.
You recognize this room? This is the actual start of Flying Machine.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
We're like,
that's
oh,
We're like the rest of this sucks. Just start here.
all these gross cannons.
Whoa,
No
weird.
baby.
Whoa,
Oh, that's so fast. Jesus.
Get ready to
No.
Yeah.
Whoa. He wasn't supposed to be this palette. This
He
is
is
like
out of
this is an
palette.
error.
I
He
liked
is out of
everyone was like, no, don't do this, because then you could just climb up there. I was like, that's the point.
That's the fun.
But no. it
He,
was
he
not
got
fun.
better placements after this.
Did
Wow,
everyone
how many
say that, Sean?
freaking hits is
I
he?
know. Every enemy took like twice as much hits at one point because I didn't know if relics were gonna speed it up.
It's still cool.
Thank you for forgiving. These are just
Cool room.
Oh,
Those are the same? Why are those cannons slow?
This is like very early.
The brown background?
What?
Where is that?
Oh,
Oh, that's
man.
the Mole Knight red? Or was that just some red that was just temporary in there?
Supply cheat around here.
Whoa.
Cool.
Is it dirt? Oh no.
Electricity was
Same thing. He's the same.
I don't think we
I remember
ever
it's
made
cool.
a dirt.
This is like what's in the other state.
Look at the art for the dirt one.
Or what's
Look at how the propeller is like half a pixel off of the edge.
Yeah, sparkles.
Gross.
Ugh.
Oh,
Making games is
Well,
really hard,
look,
you
this
guys.
is look. This is like in there.
Yeah,
right?
this is in there.
You gotta drop
You get
down,
the structure.
and then you gotta like fall down there. Shoo. But whatever's here, that changed at the very end of the game.
This is a one-way
Yeah.
Chester chest.
Man, those obsidian blocks, they're everywhere. They really got cut.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Art's just hanging back there.
Yeah, that,
Oh, yeah.
that happened a lot.
There's
This is like the
That happened like a week before shipping. Don't worry.
Yeah. Had a little bit
Wait, can you? No, go back. Can you go up there?
up here.
Did we have moving fans in the
Quit
game?
flying around so much.
Are they in the real game?
Sorry.
In the real game, do we have moving fans? Oh yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. They have a cage on them now, so you can see where the
They're
cage
on the
is.
ground like that. Though.
That looks super dangerous. Are you gonna touch it? You touch it, you get hurt.
Yeah,
I remember playing this room.
Yeah, I remember that room. I remember this room too.
Yeah.
No!
Oh.
Not cool.
Your money. Oh, if you die on the ground, your
Yeah,
money
money
bags
is on the
don't
ground.
have wings.
Right.
If you died on the ground, money bags were on the ground. You had
Right.
to die in the air for money bags to be flying. But then we're like, wait,
Why?
why?
Yeah.
It would be fine. So,
Our
this is
philosophy around the
impossible.
construction of the levels, that's a pretty open-ended question, Mort. I guess we would just like, we always choose what objects and items we want to have in the levels.
This
And then
level.
we try to introduce them all in a way that you can understand them.
So
And
we had-
then we try to combine them all in a creative way that's interesting.
That's
And then when
green.
all of the interesting combinations are exhausted, then you get out of there as quickly as possible. And that's kind of that.
One of those got in there eventually.
You never show anything like more than once because that'll
So
make
slow.
like people bored.
Reggie Ruler says he remembers this in the level design streams.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Reggie
so
Ruler.
part of the Kickstarter
That's
was
dude,
we had
that's so
design
rad.
streams.
You've been with us since the beginning.
Was we had design streams and
Oh,
would
is
like
he
show
here?
what we were doing.
You
Wow.
can just leave, right?
ideas.
I think you just leave.
this guy is pretty much done. You could not just leave. We have screen bounds.
Yeah.
But I can skip. So this room,
Oh, maybe if you get there, you can leave before he gets there.
you might know this is the first time you see a giant cannon at all.
Those cannonballs don't animate.
I definitely didn't.
They don't animate.
Yeah,
Gross.
Whoa, get up there.
Whoa!
Whoa! Go back, go back.
Oh.
Quit cheating so much.
Why?
Because it's hard to understand.
Okay, I'm trying to get to the different rooms because
I
we
know.
we have.
Because this is where
We didn't have
aesthetic-
art that was single wide and tall.
Oh, that's like, oh.
And also this art is like not final. You can see it looks weird.
This is the last room you can fight this guy. So it's a little.
Oh, the death plane's right there.
The
Bummer.
death plane is too high up,
Yeah.
so you die right there.
Yeah, we
And
moved
so-
it way down.
Yeah, now it's like off screen by like three tiles.
Cutting the cannonballs in half was hype as hell. That was Alec. He just did that without even asking anyone.
He did the code and the art.
We all sternly talk to.
And then everyone was like, "Hey, what the?
Hey, dude.
You
I
can't
thought-
just do
I was
that."
I was a fan of it from the beginning, right?
Yeah, but everyone was
Everyone was
like,
a fan.
everyone was like, "It's cool," but like,
That's what I
Here's,
say.
here's what
I-
I said.
I never
you have to
know.
initialize those variables.
Wow.
You're flying in. You're flying in there with some uninitialized variables.
wow. Was there ever a point where we thought about making Shovel Knight in 4:3 aspect ratio?
No.
No, not really. We always wanted to make it like to at least fill the screen.
Yeah, we wanted, like, the point of Shovel Knight was to make it
Yeah, you could see.
NES inspired, but with modern conveniences. And 16.9, like, seeing more.
Oh,
was, like,
yeah.
a nice convenience.
Whoa,
You go up so high.
whoa.
You go up so high.
Really cool.
Does that happen in the real game?
Yes.
Any
Okay.
chance for Shovel Knight emotes on the official Twitch channel?
I think
Maybe-
we brought
maybe in
down
the
that
future.
time, but
Maybe in the
Like,
future. We're
We're
not
interested in
affiliate, but-
expanding how we're doing that, but right now, you might have noticed that there's a job post for a community manager. So I think it largely depends on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, this fight's pretty much the same.
It's pretty same.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
Been to Flying Machine, been to Lost City, been to Pride More.
Is there any weird stuff like the events or something?
I'll go through some of those, but you'll see what those are.
This
is definitely
this is
a
really
familiar
cool.
stage.
This is really cool.
Whoa.
It was pretty much doing what?
Whoa.
Batman?
Whoa, very fast. Watch out. Okay, watch
Like
out.
I like those conveyor belts spawning in
Yeah.
on screen.
Cool metal, boom. Cool Metal Man map.
Cogs. Boomerang.
Is Cog Slaughter the right name? Right, that's their final name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the files they're called Boomeranger. Get it? Like a boomerang.
The
Sure.
rolling the things that roll. I don't know how to describe it.
Rolling Death.
Rolling death.
Rolling Death.
Rolling
That's from
big
Blood
gears.
Rain, though,
That's from Blood.
Yeah.
which also doesn't work.
Look, he only shoots in one direction.
That's true.
They only shoot up. They don't shoot down.
That's right.
Whoa.
Sign knife art changed a little
Look,
bit.
this looks like
We
the
took off the
same.
outline.
This looks the same.
Fire.
We've done nothing. We're hacks.
It's just the same. If you go up and you get that secret, no, that's not here yet. Turn on
Here's an object that like basically got cut, right?
For anyone that's just coming into the stream, we're
Shovel Knight.
playing old builds of Shovel Knight. This one is
So
from...
Sean's always like, we should put like a switch that does something in the game, and it always gets.
You
removed.
gotta have a switch that hits it, and then like it does something.
And it's like, okay, I'll put it in just so you can like get rid of that feeling you have.
it never ends up going in the game. But we ended up
that
with some good
was right
switches.
before Tinker Knight.
These
You
rats,
can't hurt them when they're
These
down.
rats you couldn't hurt. They were just like
Right, they're
constant
always
hazards.
alive.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh
That's
Classic.
cool.
Buy more if you're leaving.
Oh.
Looks like you're leaving.
Yeah.
This was an
Oh.
example moving room. This was setting up how moving rooms work.
Right,
That's
you get on here, and then everything automatically goes.
Right. It's
Oh.
like, okay, it's proved out. It's up to level design now.
We gotta figure it out. How's it gonna be cool?
The smarter level's getting away.
Sticky keys for the Switch version. Like, go in there. What's in there?
Rats.
Brad.
Cool.
This is like, we'll do a thing later.
Oh, giant mobile gear,
That's
giant
not
mobile gear,
bad.
come on.
Definitely.
You think about it.
Oh, can you,
Mechanical-
oh, you can use a giant one, right?
Yes!
That's huge!
Guitar riff.
America!
That's really
Whoa!
It's so huge.
And when it hits a wall, you're like right
Oh
there.
yeah.
So
Oh
huge.
yeah.
Because we're trying to get the platforming aid part of it.
What?
Whoa!
Just like item 3.
You get a little bonus. I think it hurts enemies more. Yeah.
Wow,
Whoa!
that's freaking cool.
Does it do the thing where it
What
jumps off
is?
of it?
Where now, brown cow?
Jump.
What the hell?
All right, so I'm gonna.
It's so
cheat.
cool seeing those gears in there.
This was testing
Oh,
the idea of crushing.
crushing.
We never
Oh,
did this.
We do in
Oh,
Pocket.
man.
We do in Tower 2.
Yeah, we just moved it to
I
the
guess
tower.
that- but yeah, it was originally here. Oh, look at that. I
No
totally
time.
Let's
forgot.
roll.
This is amazing.
Sunglasses on.
I'm having a really good time.
I'm not stressed. At
I think
all.
everyone in this stream though.
Baba is you. Gear is huge.
Okay, so this is the auto scroll. That's always was always
boy,
one.
it's
Oh.
so fast.
It's very
It's
fast.
extremely
There's also
fast.
no fountain.
Nice.
So I'm gonna skip ahead.
What happens if a gear crashes you into a ceiling?
I do
Game
not
crashes. I don't know. Who knows?
This room is similar. Right before.
Auto scrolls are fun.
Where's his work bench?
What are
and work-
you doing here? I'm sorry, little one. Do you need more time to prepare?
And his tools.
Nonsense. Tinker Knight is always ready for battle.
Cool.
That's what you can say.
I programmed this one on stream.
That's right.
You can go back in Twitch and time and
Don't
watch
crash it.
There's not a whole lot. This is like the same fight. There's like no changes here. So I'm gonna drop out.
Yeah, I guess the
We did
moving
build a ship,
ceiling.
but
It's just.
Oh, go.
no, you're good.
I was just gonna say the moving ceiling was, yeah, I guess it was originally in the
Oh,
level
cool.
that we had there, but we ended up moving it to the tower. That's it.
This is just 100% Alchemy Lab.
I know, but I think there is.
Oh, is there? Oh, and also the Gulper Mage.
Okay.
You know.
No, there's no Spectre Knight here. That's the other one. All right. So now Tower of End.
I remember
This
that.
wasn't. This is what it'll be. It's like we just need a tile set for tower, and so we're gonna just
This is
swap
the Tower of
one more.
Fate.
You'll
Oh,
notice
slow
that
it down. Slow it
this
down.
is again the Explodatorium layout.
It's just a copy.
Yeah.
And we just copied
I think
Explodatorium
I'm
like
starting to
5
remember that.
times to make this.
Hey, wait, attack the dig file. Is there a thing that's happened that's different?
But the idea was that it was going to be a purple. It was going to be a
we didn't
purple
have hit stop on
tower.
that dig file yet.
So this is also before we saved your Priz. Same level.
Also, look, Tower of End 2.
Or Towers of End.
Right.
So this one starts you right here.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh.
2 Plague Knights.
Silence!
3 Plague Knights. I'm seeing triple. Where's the oats? I'm starting.
Weird. That
Wow.
Weird we were setting this up before all the bosses were even.
It all works too.
Yeah, wow.
So this boss.
Can't see his
concept was very
wrench.
early on. His wrench is invisible. It's
This is
nonsense.
crazy.
Did that
I
imply-
can't believe this exists.
Like before Village of Death was done, all the boss circuit.
The
works.
boss battle.
Was there gonna be a horse person boss?
Yeah, I guess we were trying to figure it out.
That just means string
Right.
knockdown.
to make sure like we didn't screw ourselves. when
Yeah,
we were
that's
doing all the bosses.
that's literally string knockdown.
Oh, okay.
That plays
Let me
with
let me see if it swaps players appropriately. Oh no, it's gonna bring in the tank.
Tinker Knight did have his mech in this build.
Tower of End 4? Nope. No Enchantress in this one.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
real.
We
has-
saw Stranded Ship.
Wow.
Classic.
This was one of the original levels that
Kickstarter.
we even showed the visuals from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we didn't put any effort into actually making the level design for the stage until the very end, really. Yeah, I
Oh,
imagine
that used
this
to be
is,
the object that rolled.
yeah, I imagine there's not
going
going to be a whole lot here.
There used to be a big ball
That's
that you
it.
jump on.
This is I'm trying to find the Kickstarter. This is from Kickstarter.
Oh yeah,
This-
right.
The fireballs have
Right,
trails.
the idea of going up.
Room's too wide.
Do the fireballs have?
This is where the Shovel of Torment was.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it'll be fire rod. I bet.
Oh no.
That'll
Nothing.
be
So you can see this screen doesn't connect to anything. It was made just for that moment. This was made just for that moment. It also is too wide.
Don't look at that.
Other than that, this is all that's in this level. It's exactly what it looks like.
Whoa.
So let's check out some events.
This is crazy.
Fort Klopp.
Fort Klopp. This is the
Yeah.
first. This is like the first test of the dialogue system.
Right.
Don't look now.
This is
but
what you
the horse
chose to
people
write.
showed up. Where? Just over there. I don't trust him. He's xenophobic. I'm so handsome. Forget the naysayers.
Dialogue system is ready to go.
Where's the O's? I'm starving.
That's not a string ID. That's his actual dialogue.
Oh, I think we have ourselves a little competition going on. Oh, yeah, and then they're like,
Yeah,
fighting.
right.
No, Minders is prettier. No, Minders is prettier.
Wow.
You boot it back up?
Wow.
Boot it
Oh
up.
my god.
I did not write that pun.
That
That was just
Wow.
like first day.
Racist Pac-Man.
Yeah.
that is unbelievable. What else is there besides Fort Klopp?
Their encounters.
Shop Jam.
Bagfill is so important.
So you just buy
He was
stuff.
like the first guy.
Yeah.
He and like horse person. Yeah.
There was like 2 NPCs.
Relic Shop we saw on the map. Shovelsmith.
Smith.
Yes.
You
Same
could
thing.
hear it Smith.
We had one shop.
Well,
Travel
because there
Kings?
was maybe some other kind of stuff.
Cool, cool.
I don't know if you guys know.
We saw
not this
Travel
one.
King.
You don't know.
We went to him on the map.
Spectre has the prettiest dress.
No, Minders is
If that's
prettier.
if the
What about encounters?
bonuses are just all
Are there any
bonus.
encounters? No.
This is a Zelda 2 encounter. You start
Right.
the day,
Oh, right,
there's
right,
enemies
right.
everywhere, and you gotta like walk to
Are
the
you in
end.
water?
For some reason, yes. That's it for encounters. Challenges.
Wow.
Collect 50 gold.
Wow.
Look at that timer at the top. There's some challenges. I can't.
What the
I can't
hell?
down thrust, so I can't do this.
Yes, good eye. That is a Link horse. It's a horse adventure. He's dressed like Link.
Good eye.
And
Goal!
this was the goal. You'd have to stand on it.
What? Are you kidding me?
Other than that, here's the old upsell screen. When you
What?
finish playing it, pass.
cool.
I remember that.
Oh
It was just like
god,
pitch
why
the
did we
concept
scale
really
this? The font's so big.
Thanks for playing.
Whoa, those are not NES colors.
No.
That was made in Photoshop.
What the heck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's it for this build. I'm gonna hop in the other one real quick.
Oh my gosh!
That's cool.
Are we gonna jump? Wait, hold on. Shouldn't we take a break first?
Sure.
I feel like we all need to hold our brains for 1 second. Can you believe all the amazing things that we just
Any
saw?
questions about what you just
Do you
saw? in
have,
that
do you have
build?
any questions?
lot of
About, I mean, I think we all maybe. There was just so much. My brain is overflowing right now. I'm not ready to look at new build. What do you guys think about everything you just saw? You know, it's been 5 years since Shovel Knight came out.
When is the next giveaway? That's the only question.
Right. When's the next giveaway? When's King of Cards coming? Why were there
The
three-
next giveaway will be soon, in 10 minutes, I think.
Why were there 3 Plague Knights at the boss table? I imagine just because they were copies.
Some of those bosses weren't done yet, and so we already knew there would be 8 bosses, and we knew what those are, but the actual sprite work wasn't done. Spectre Knight was missing, Polar Knight was missing, and so for those, it just made Plague Knight instead. Usually we stub it all out in code, so it's like it calls something, and then we replace it later. Similar to how those levels said B1, and we go in there and put a bonus later. sometimes you gotta like lay foundation before you can like get it in there.
Yeah, it's important that when you're playing it, you have a sense of what the game like will be.
Setting up that boss table was important because then whenever we're like, I don't know, maybe in Polar Knight's fight, he should like melt the stage and make it one tile wide and you fight there. We'd like, well, how's that gonna work for like the banquet table? We need to make sure that it works there.
Yeah.
So we had to know all ahead of time.
All the banquet tables too is like one tile smaller than all the other fights, so they all had to be redone for that banquet
Very
table
cool
fight.
and fun.
Yeah.
What was your guys' favorite campaign? What's your favorite campaign? Hard to say. I wouldn't be King Knight. I don't know. King Knight's pretty good. It's great.
Was the Tropical King planned to be Inspector of Torment?
I don't think
No.
so.
Nope.
I think we knew Spectre of Torment would be more focused, and we knew that he would have like a more serious and like somber adventure. And so, between both of those things, it seems likely that Chopper would not be featured, just because he's like a jovial character. And
What's
so,
your advice for someone trying to get into game dev?
make a bunch of games, make small games.
Start small. Make something like clone a small game. You know, like Snake or Tetris or
Space Invaders.
Something that
Space
you already have
Invaders or Breakout.
expectations for how it works, so
Yeah.
that while you're making it, you're like, "Whoa, it's really hard to like actually do that."
Yeah,
or
and then
to,
you
like,
could
get that
try to
response.
make like tiny changes to it.
Build on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the
Don't worry about
inspiration behind
timing.
Shovel Knight? Like the inspiration, the idea. It was like Mega Man and like Zelda 2. You know, like that.
A lot of the original team, we got together and we played Mega Man in May, and so we knew we enjoyed it. Same like, we enjoyed a lot of classic games together, and we thought it would be cool to make one like that. In addition, we were a small team, and so the idea of making a game with a fixed like graphical fidelity and style helped us make the most out of that rather than make it too big and for it to fall apart.
If there was going to be a giant high scope, giant polygon.
We worked
game,
with
a small team. We could like make it really, really good.
We worked in other games in the past at different companies and different combinations that are like 16-bit or 3D or as high fidelity as you can illustrate, and we knew that involved a lot of like extra steps or like it requires a lot of work to like do feedback on that, but we wanted to make edits whenever we could.
What stage or boss took the most to rework it? I would say Iron Whale had a lot of rework
Iron Whale,
until the
water,
very end.
Yeah, the water level just took forever.
Which characters you wanted to win for the additional campaigns? We wanted the small characters to win so we could make the campaigns easier.
And King Knight.
I don't think I had any weight.
We didn't really have strong.
We all loved all of them. It
Yeah,
would've
yeah.
been cool.
I mean, yeah, and we would have put our effort into any one of them and made them into like a more fun thing as well.
I wanted Polar Knight to win.
Did you guys see Silk Song? Seems like it has a few ideas from Spectre of Torment.
They ripped us off, pay us.
Did they?
I don't know. I haven't seen
what
it
it
fully
looks like.
I don't
But
know.
if they stole stuff from us, that's cool, and I hope they expand upon it because Spectre of Torment was awesome.
We want to make Spectre of Torment 2.
Yeah, who would want Spectre of Torment 2?
I want all. I just don't want to make them. I just don't want to make them.
make
But
it.
I want the sequels to all of them. I want Plague of Shadows 2, Spectre of Torment 2, Shovel of Hope 2.
We got some me's voting.
What are
for
your
Spectre.
guys' Smash mains?
I like Ice Climber so much.
Mega Man
I
forever.
haven't played the new Smash.
There are too many. All the melee ones I like.
Who's your most favoritist?
I like Marth. There you go.
Wow.
Wow.
I just had to name one.
Marth.
Ganon
I like Marth.
Ganon.
and Slush.
I haven't played the new one.
Don't
very
you like
much.
Samus?
I
Who's
usually
Samus?
play in every game I
You're
play
always
Samus.
Bowser.
Bowser is my.
I've never
Bowser
played.
was the
I've
Smash
never
4.
played your Samus. I always play against your Bowser.
Well, that's just because Bowser's funny.
But yeah, I do Ganon and Samus.
I usually play like a Link, Samus.
They're the primary heroes.
Yeah.
The guys on the cover.
Mario.
And a Pikachu.
I'm being back.
Is it giveaway time?
Are we gonna give some things away?
Or I thought we were playing the next one, and then we.
How many more do we have to give away?